Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last episode, we completed the Elden Volcano area, but obviously, we still have one more part to do. We have the dungeon, and the dungeon's relatively small, not including optional. If you don't want optional things to do, then you don't have to do it. What I'm trying to say is that with the optional stuff, the dungeon is fairly, it's much longer than it already is. And I think I could split the dungeon into maybe 4 or 5 episodes, like I did with the Skyview dungeon. So yeah, so Fi has something to say. Oh no. Never mind. Fi called for me while I wasn't recording. Where is it? Alright, so now... Or wait, never mind. I did not mean to do that. So, we have about... Yeah, we have 4.5 hearts. And we're about to get another heart container very soon. Another thing that I'm going to do... I'm going to do some side quests after the... Did not mean to do that. Okay, where is it? Where do I go? Where do I go? I'm gonna go to gear. Where is it? It's right here. It is. I need two more heart containers. I only need 2 more heart pieces, and that is basically it. So yeah, so I need 2 more heart pieces, and then I can get my 8th heart piece, but I want to get my 8th eight heart container. God, it's so hard multitasking, but yeah. I want to get my 8th heart container during the dungeon, so yeah. And we are ready to take on the dungeon since we have all the key pieces for the actual temple, so here we go. So right now, at the moment, episodes 1 through 25 should be up. I believe this is episode 26 or 27, either the two. Here we go. So, where is it? I gotta calibrate this volcano. East temple entrance. Here it is. Yeah, we want to go into the temple entrance because that is where the dungeon is, basically. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna do a quick save right here. Another thing I recommend, which I recommended in like 5 straight episodes, equip this. The iron shield is very useful for this dungeon right here. And once again, you need all 5 key pieces to access this dungeon right here. And yeah, so here we go. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Earth Temple. This is the second main temple of the game. In my personal opinion, this is easier than the Skyview Temple. This is probably the easiest dungeon in this whole game. Obviously, I'm just going to save right here. I'm going to end the episode off when I get the dungeon item. So this dungeon is very small. We will not be getting the dungeon map and stuff, which that is in the optional area. So here we go. The only thing harder about the dungeon compared to freaking Skyview Temple is that the enemies are much harder. Up here, there is a red rupee, I believe. Yeah, so red rupee in this little chest right here. It's worth 20. right now I have a heck load of rupees. Oh shoot, did not mean to do that. Alright, so once again, another hard part about this is that the lava, you have to make some pretty tough jumps. So yeah. I'm just gonna kill the fire keys. Another thing to say, these things are called magmas. Magmas are, or I think they're called magmas. Magmas are basically play the role of Gorons in this game, which is pretty nice. Weird looking blonde girl got dragged away. So yeah, so I think he's talking about Zelda. This one will give a bit of dialogue. I'm just gonna dig right here. We got a lot of green rupees, which is worth 1, obviously. Oh, and now we got a red choo-choo. And then finally, perfect, I needed that recovery heart. Hopefully they give way more recovery hearts. Perfect. This one gave 2 recovery hearts. So yeah, so once again, that is an optional area. I just wanted to do it because of the recovery hearts. You want to head up the middle, and you want to head on these platforms, but you have to wait. Yeah, you want to wait until these things go down. Be careful, man. So here we go. So here is the first overall puzzle of the dungeon. Right here, you have to cut these little ropes. There are 3 of these, and as you can see, there's one up here. I'm just going to recalibrate my sword. So, once again, you want to cut the ropes, and there's one more, and you can see it on the side. This is where you want to get your beetle. You want to get your beetle out. Make sure you don't go out of control with this thing, like I'm doing right now. Alright, yeah, I did it. So yeah, so if you want, there is another area right in the back. Right in the back, if you do, I'm just gonna do it. Alright, so if you pilot your beetle, don't go out of control. And if you go in the back, I believe there is a red rupee in those 2 things. Right here you will encounter a new enemy. They are very strong and probably the strongest enemies we have met so far. These, I'm just gonna give a brief description. These are Lizalfos. So Lizalfos are very strong. They basically, how you beat them, you gotta counter the counters. Very hard to explain, but yeah. This one will Fi will explain everything. So yeah, so this is our first Lizalfos we will beat. So yeah, I might die here because. So be very careful. Damn. I suck at this, man. There we go. I stun-locked him for a bit. Stun-locked for a second. Oh yes, we got him in the lava. So that barely happens usually. So usually you get to fatal blow them. I just got lucky there that he just ended up in the lava. So if you do knock him down, he will have a fatal blow. And I think the only way to kill him is by a fatal blow. I'm not sure though. Right here you want to equip your slingshot, I believe. Yeah, equip your slingshot. But be very careful here. You want to do that. You want to set off one of these bombs. Set off the middle bomb. So as you can see there, or as you saw, there are only 5 bombs there. There are only 5 bombs there. You want to strike the middle one. So right here, this is actually really cool. This is like Super Mario Galaxy. I don't know if you guys know about this, but in the game Super Mario Galaxy, it's a very similar level. Jesus. There is a very similar level of everything. It's a very similar level or galaxy, whatever it's called, you want to go on that ball, and it's like motion controls, but surprisingly, you can use your joystick to control it, which is nice. Over here, you can access that later with your dungeon item. Right here is where we're probably going to end off, so yeah, guys, the dungeon item is just up there. We will tackle that later, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, guys, bye.